saved your life, Dad.
Yeah, I know.
Saved your life.
The storm is literally right over the airport, which means basically there's no way we can land.
The interior completely different to the Hilux. And wifey B goes up for all this catastrophic disaster. Mr. B can have as much ice cream as he wants.
Unfortunately, we've had to do a quick move.
Yep.
Drive a fair few hours, set up, and I'm throwing Mrs. B on a plane back to Brisbane.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of a family issue.
Yeah, we have. So I'm going to do a quick flight back. We only just realised that this was all happening this morning. Mr. B is going to have to fend for himself for at least a week or so. How's that going to go? Actually, I don't even want to know because
big boy.
You know what? I know that you got to get ice cream and things. So you know what? I don't mind. Mr. B can do whatever he wants. He can just have ice cream. I know he's going to miss me. Are you going to miss me actually?
Of course I'm going to miss you.
Oh, Mr. B's going to miss me. You're going to have peace and quiet.
Yeah, but I'll miss that too because I'm used to you being around. So
we have been together 24/7 since we started travelling. And I know...
Oh, apart from the wedding.
Well, yeah, I did go back to the wedding, yes. But 24/7.
Yeah.
24/7. Like, there is no days that we are not together. So... This is another thing, traveling full time. This is challenging, but we had a big discussion about it this morning, and I will have regrets if I don't go. So,
yeah.
All right. On that note, as I always say, I've got my bag. I've got my bear. There is a story to this too, and I haven't told everybody yet, but that's okay. We'll get to that. And yeah, stick around if you want to find out what's going on. It is real, and we've just decided to do this to keep things real because this is again what happens, and we do get asked these questions.
Yeah, when you travel, family emergencies pop up, and this one, I'm sure Mrs. B, if she didn't go back, she'd be stressing and on the phone 24/7. So I said to her this morning, just book the plane, and then once you're up there, sort out what you need to sort out, and then we'll plane coming back.
Yeah, so at this stage I have a one-way ticket, and I'm actually leaving because I'm sure you're intrigued to know we've just landed ourselves in Canberra.
Yeah.
So we are in Canberra. Mr. B is going to be here with hot weather, cold weather and crazy weather, I'm sure, but he'll survive. Anyway, on that note, it's actually time that we need to go because I need to board a plane. So I will see you when I've landed, and I don't even know.
Yeah.
We'll just see what happens.
medical emergency.
words. No words. Not like me to have no words, but I'll keep you updated.
Jets, so we're due for Brisbane. There's about another 6 diverting behind us there. So the actual ramp area is going to be very busy very soon. Lucky enough, we do have a bay to pull up onto. A lot of aircraft will be shut down on taxiways very shortly. And we'll get onto the company very soon and work out what's happening. We'll certainly keep you informed. But please be advised that, unfortunately, it's one of those nights with the weather. It was certainly not forecast to be as bad as it was, and unfortunately it has. And that should pass hopefully in the next hour or so if we're lucky.
The update on that is we've officially landed in the Sunshine Coast. I'm thinking maybe Maroochydore, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm still absolutely speechless. I need to get to Brisbane. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's around about 9 o'clock at night now and we're just waiting for an update. We are waiting to stop. We'll have to be, I guess, just seated on the plane and see what happens. Hey Mr. B, what are you doing?
I'm sitting in bed watching YouTube, and I was actually hoping that you would have landed in Brisbane now, but by the sounds of it, it's not going well.
Yeah, no, it's not going well. I'm currently in the Sunshine Coast. Not my
That's a bit far away from where you're supposed to be.
If it wasn't emergency enough as it was, I'm not even in the location that I need to be.
Oh well, hey.
What?
It's been an adventure.
Moment's gone into a off-ramp situation because there's lightning in the area around here. So all the ramp guys are actually off the ramp at the moment, and they'll come back once that does pass. Keep an eye on the weather radar. I don't think it's going to be too long before they should be able to come back, and I'll keep you informed. Thank you.
Welcome back, guys. It has been hectic to say the least. If you stuck around this long, you have definitely seen some of the worst that Nex has had to go through, and it's just honestly, as a mother, being bloody stressful to say the least. She didn't want me to come up. It was just, everything happened so quickly. The phone call that I received, it was just like, I thought it was actually going to be our afternoon chat next.
Well, lucky my FaceTime wasn't working, otherwise you probably would have been, Marcus would have been driving from wherever you were, and yeah, you would have been probably on a flight that night.
Yeah, so going back to the first lot of footage that you saw of, we'll just say, the little red car, which...
The little red car.
The little red car, yeah. So Nick's got the little red car. She hadn't had it that long. Long story short with that, she just sort of got that car for a little run around to go to work and stuff. However, I thought that she knew how to use the handbrake and put it in park.
Well, to be fair, I do come from the Everest where everything is automatic, and I'm used to when I put it in park, everything's all good. And I mean, we're missing the part where I'm rattled because I did have a giant snake at my front door to start with, and I guess I'm not a big fan of snakes. Which you did have that phone call earlier in the morning.
I did.
So I guess, yeah, I was just a little bit rattled and a bit like, oh God, like, is the snake still there? I didn't know where it was, and yeah, it was just a bit of a shambles trying to quickly get the groceries out of the car, I suppose, and yeah, I just wasn't really thinking.
You weren't really thinking. Totally not thinking. So traveling full time, it is a lot with family and friends and stuff like that, but Nix and I do have a very unique relationship that we text each other probably around about 150 times a day, and we at least have a couple of calls a day.
Well, Friday when I'm not working is normally happy hour, so Mum had just popped the vino, and literally when I'm calling saying, you know, I didn't even get a chance to tell her. She's like, oh, Nix, pop the vino, got the cheese going, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, oh, Mum, I just got to tell you that I'm okay, but I have had an accident and I am currently in the ambulance on the way to the hospital.
My heart just literally stopped. People are probably getting really confused because they're like, Mr. B, Dave, and now you've thrown Marcus into the equation. So I'm just going to clarify as well, guys, that Anika and Jack will always refer to Mr. B as Marcus. It's a completely long story, so just don't even ask. But anyway, when she says Marcus, that's who she's talking about. So I've basically hung up absolutely frantic, and Marcus has gone like, we'll just get you on a plane. And
well, you didn't even know how bad it was at that point.
No.
Because Mum was like, turn your FaceTime on right now, turn it on. And I'm like actually trying, but like where I live in Acreage, like our reception's not good, so it was kind of like in between being on Wi-Fi and being on reception, so nothing was really working, which I think was probably lucky. Otherwise, yeah,
well, it was sort of making it worse because I was like, what the heck is going on? Let me know the whole way. And then I was getting, but don't be stressed, Mum, it'll be okay, because, you know, Wonder Woman and Usain Bolt here, we're talking, and I mean, look at the spirits, like good spirits here. She's such a trooper. But yeah, absolutely worried as all hell. We then obviously kept in contact. We spent the night at the hospital.
Well, I think, yeah, you finally did get some photos when they loaded through of when I was in the ambulance, and that was a bit gory and not good.
It was. We were literally putting in a plan of what we were going to do. We had a chat quickly about driving back from where we were, which wasn't going to be a problem, but it was going to take a good few days. And then I think what really hit home for me was the next day. Anika got discharged from hospital, and we'll go into this a little bit as well. Came home, and then we FaceTimed. It was at that point from the FaceTime which she was again putting on her happy face and whatever when I saw you.
Yeah, it was like, Mum, look at this, like, Mum, look at my legs, and she's just like, what the, like.
No, it was not good. It was really not good. And then I was like, nah, we've just got to drive. We've got to get to the closest airport so I can fly back. So yeah, it all happened pretty quick. The thing was then, this one here was like, no, don't want you to come up. So I was like, no, I've got to ring Jack, husband. So if you go back a few episodes, yeah, we did have a surprise wedding. And you know what, next?
Well, lucky it was before all of this happened, because we would have been cancelling.
Absolutely.
You're not looking good.
So lucky we had the surprise wedding. Just saying, if you haven't watched that episode, guys, flick across and watch that. And yeah, that was absolutely amazing, but thank goodness. So anyway, I ring Jack. Jack, I really think that Nex is putting on a brave face here. She's telling me she doesn't need help, and Jack's like, yeah, well, I think maybe it would be good if you could come up, but we know what she's like. Then I'm having Anika calling me at the same time, and I'm just like rejecting her call because like I need to speak to Jack.
Meanwhile, I'm texting Marcus, don't send mum, like, I'm fine, it's fine. I guess at that time, like, I didn't really know the extent of, like, you know, how many times we were going to have to go to the hospital each week. And I guess, you know, obviously I have a non-functioning hand. I am right-handed, so yeah, things are a little bit tricky, but as someone who's quite independent, it was very much so, no, I'm fine.
Exactly. So at that point, I didn't communicate with her anymore. We packed up where we were. We drove to Canberra. So we drove to Canberra. I booked the flight. I didn't tell her. I literally hopped on that plane and off I went. It was, yeah, not a good flight at all, because as you saw, I ended up at the North Coast, and that was
turned out you didn't want to come to Brisbane.
Another story, but I finally got here. So we're currently going to the Royal Brisbane Hospital 3 times a week into the burns unit, and I've got to say the staff there have been absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been amazing. We've seen the surgeon, one of the surgeons in the unit. So he's suggested that we give it a little bit longer. Probably the worst area for Anika is this shoulder and just behind this arm. So there's potentially skin graft that may need to be done there. But they've said because she's so young and beautiful and fit and healthy, they want to give it at least a little bit longer.
Yeah. Because they said sometimes if you graft early, there might be potentials to have to do a regraft, or where you've grafted might end up healing itself. So we're just going to give it a little bit longer and just reassess.
Yeah, see how it goes. So she's a trooper. She's not really been able to do much at all. So she's under my care and my instructions.
Apparently I'm getting a little bit bossy. I don't know where I get that from, but funny that.
And yes, yeah, she doesn't like being told. And between Jack and I, we're trying to keep her in line, but we are excited that she is getting a little bit bossy, because we know that she must be feeling a little bit better. I think we do have a long road to go still with rehabilitation, physio, just getting you back to how you were, especially with that hand and your legs as well. And the thing was, she's done it so well. She's gone like, this arm wasn't too bad, but that leg's totally messed up. This arm here is totally ruined. And then this leg wasn't so bad.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty much back sleeping 24/7. There's no, you can't lean on this arm and then lean on this leg. It's all just, like we're in a coffin, I guess. Shout out to Nikki.
Oh. I'm glad no words for that comment. Next, let's see what I've got to deal with. I've got to say, at least she's got a quirky sense of humour, so I've got to be grateful for that. Alrighties, so that's our little update. We will progress, and I'll keep you updated with what's happening. As for now, she's going to have to put up with me looking after her. I have come up here on a one-way ticket, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be going home. Marcus has gone, don't stress, it'll be okay. However, so far he's like, oh, what are you guys having for dinner?
Yeah, we are enjoying the food. I mean, because Jack doesn't cook, so it's nice to have a break from cooking.
Nex is definitely the Gordon Ramsay of the household, and she's a very, very good cook as well. So she's got mum's cooking again.
Yes, nice for variety.
Yeah, so we'll keep you updated. We hope that we can just share with you guys the journey, and I guess also
the moral of the story, if something is rolling, just leave it.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I know that you don't want to get rid of, I know that you told me you want to get rid of Chili.
It's a good little car.
But it's a good little car. I mean, just next time maybe put the handbrake on and, put it in park. Yeah. Alrighties, I think that's enough for the day. I think you've got medication to take, and I think you need to have a rest.
All right, sounds good.
All right, you'll be seeing her again soon, guys. Here he is. And again, thanks for all the birthday wishes. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much.
Dad.
I'll have to buy some Christmas cards now.
Oh. And you know what? He's such a trooper. I can't believe he's still got such a bloody witty sense of humour after all this bloody ruckus of catastrophic stuff that's been going on in your life, Dad. It's absolutely crazy.
No, it'll come to an end.
I know.
It'll come to an end.
I know. But just the whole thing, if it wasn't bad enough.
No,
So
nothing else can happen.
I know. So to wind it back a little bit, Dad had a fire. Yeah, Dad was woken to the sound of his fire alarms in the house, and I've got to say, make sure you check your batteries. I mean, it saved your life, Dad.
Yeah, I know.
It saved your life. Well, some of you I probably know would have run for the main road or your street, but no, Dad ran for the hose. Dad ran for the hose and decided he was going to start putting the fire out, didn't you?
Certainly did.
And
Till the firemen come with their big hoses.
And exactly what they did say to Dad was, you probably saved your house by doing that, even though you put your life in danger. So next time, Dad, not that it's going to be next time,
No.
run for the bloody main road and don't worry. But anyway, I'm really glad that I am back, not just for Neeks, but for Dad. Dad needed emergency accommodation last night, so you had a sleepover.
I did have a sleepover. It was very comfortable, very nice, lovely breakfast and coffee. I might come back again.
Dad had a sleepover. He was literally given, I'm going to say, 5 hours notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went and had a nice game of golf with Uncle Len, and he came back and he got the phone call, and I was literally on my way over to, believe it or not, get a parcel that Mr. B had ordered, because you know that he's still back in Canberra. He can't help himself.
He keeps ordering, doesn't he?
So I was on my way, and there was no way Dad was coming back to Anika's. So we had a great night last night. We just chilled out, had a couple of coldies.
Couple of coldies, a nice dinner, warm bed,
Yeah.
lovely shower,
Yeah.
clean clothes.
Fresh as a daisy, Dad.
Magnificent.
Fresh as a daisy. So Dad's going to get some temporary accommodation. They reckon that this could take up to beginning of December. So they reckon we're pushing for before, because it's really throwing Dad out of his routine. I mean, so much has happened in the last 6 months as it is. So Dad needs to get back to his routine and what
Normality.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So stick around. We're going to move Dad into his accommodation. We're not quite sure where that is at the moment.
We've got a general idea.
It could be a bougie apartment. Bougie apartment. Bougie with floozies.
No.
Oh my God, Dad.
No, I'm not looking for trouble.
Oh no, we're not looking for trouble. All right, well stick around, guys. We have got a massive day, and then I better get back to the patient because she's still
in bed.
She's needy.
Oh, she's got all the remote controls, so she can put the bloody dishwasher on from in bed. I couldn't believe it.
This morning, I've said to her, next, I'm not sure how to work this dishwasher. I don't know how to drive it. And she's like, oh, Mum, is the door just shut properly? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, no worries. And then
Away it started. I was waiting for the ride-on mower to go around the yard by itself.
I don't know. I think this is how the young ones live today, Dad.
I think so.
And being the wife of a electrician.
It does help.
It does help. All right, so we're going to get back to the patient a little bit later on. I'll give you an update on how her progress is. But anyway, in the meantime, we're going to load this esky.
And off we go.
I feel like it's like we're going to go camping.
Camping, yeah.
Yeah.
But no tents, please.
No
tents. I don't
no
want to
tent.
No tent.
All right, let's go. Let's get cracking.
Okay, we're off. We're going.
What did you say?
I said you look prettier now that you're back up there. Must be the weather.
Oh, it's the humidity. It's giving me my glow back.
Okay.
So in the midst of everything, we've literally just loaded up the esky in the back. We have to get some ice, and Mr. B's given me a call to see what's happening.
Yep.
and he's fending for himself. So let's see what's been on the menu. Have you been having some nice home meals, baby?
No.
What have you been having?
Last night I had for dinner was banana.
Have you had ice cream?
Yeah, of course I have.
Ah, there you go. Ice
I
cream.
got Hershey's triple rip.
Oh, there you go. See, when Wifey B goes up for all this catastrophic disaster, Mr. B can have as much ice cream as he wants.
No, I haven't had a lot. I've had things, and I like I said, I got a French stick yesterday, so I had some of that with Vegemite on it.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah. No, I've had my cereal, which is the
Hang on, Anika's calling.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. I'll call you back. I've got to try and answer this. Hello, darling.
Question, I'm just doing my click and collect.
Oh, she's just calling me now. Now I've got to do groceries. Sorry, I was just telling everybody because Mr. B was on the phone and now you've called. I've hung up on him.
Oh.
Okay, so what's happening? We're going to do click and collect?
Who's everyone?
Everybody that's watching the episode.
Oh, right.
Say good morning to everybody.
Morning, everyone.
All right.
Me.
Yeah, so G-Dad...
They can't see me, that's something.
No, well, I'll give you guys a little update a little bit later, as I said, but we've got jobs to do, so you're just going to have to hang on a minute. All right, continue, darling.
Okay, so click and collect.
Yep.
Would you like to pick it up between 12 and 12:30 or between 2 and 4 or 4 and 6?
I think a bit later, so then we're not rushed, because I'm just getting some few jobs done now with G-Dad, and then I'm still waiting to hear back the lady from the accommodation. Well,
All right, well, I'll leave you with the fans. I'll talk to you later.
all right then, no worries. You'll catch next a little bit later on, guys. Thanks, darling.
All right, bye.
Bye, bye. Oh my goodness, it's all happening.
Hey,
You just missed out on all the action, Dad.
what happened?
Well, Nix has done groceries, click and collect, so I can pick them up.
Oh.
She did it on the computer.
What the hell?
I know.
Does the shopping trolley come to your house by itself?
Get in, get in. How did you go? I was meant to come and help you with that esky.
No, I got it all good.
You
No
got it all
troubles. I opened it. I just bagged the ice so it laid flat,
Flat?
and I just put everything on top.
Perfect.
It's still in the bag.
Tell you what, we're going to have to go and get a 6-pack by this afternoon.
We will too.
Or actually maybe a carton. All right, let's go get these jobs done.
Driving downtown, foot pushed on the pedal. Move to songs we play together. Feel like we're on holiday. I got a feeling it's a good day. We're driving downtown, foot pushed on the pedal. Move to songs we play together. Feel like we're on holiday. I got a feeling it's a good day. Downtown, foot pushed on the pedal. Move to songs we play together. Feel like we're on holiday. I got a feeling it's a good day.
Might go back around the other side. So what are we doing today?
We are test driving the brand new 2024 Toyota Prado. So we're currently in the GXL model, which is a couple below what we had ordered, but all that we were able to drive. So obviously I am a bit injured and won't be driving today, but I can sit passenger while Mum drives.
Yeah. So a little bit of a fun fact, and Nick's actually pretty much learnt to drive in a Prado, didn't you?
Yep.
So
Straight on the beach, towing the van.
yeah. So I used to have a Prado back in the day. So when she said, "Hey, Mum, we've got this test drive booked in for this bad boy because our car's arrived. How do you feel about taking it for a drive?"
Well, the answer was pretty quickly yes, wasn't it?
Ah, dear. so I'll give you my full rating on this vehicle after I've given it a bit. I'm going to say already, I actually really like it. Comfy, the interior completely different to the Hilux. It looks amazing. It looks like a, honestly, it looks like a bloody spaceship. What are my thoughts on the new Prado? I actually love it. I've got to say it was definitely better than I expected. Already I've heard a lot of pros and cons with the model, with a few things that they've done to it. Yes, it is a lot of money to invest. Would I buy one? Good question. Would I buy one? I'm not quite sure. I can't answer that at the moment. Are we looking at upgrading? No, we're not. We aren't looking at upgrading. This was purely to help Anika and Jack out due to the accident and everything like that. They had ordered this vehicle and unfortunately they ordered it and didn't test drive it. So with it just being released into Australia, yeah, I was the lucky one to test drive. The one that we did test drive isn't the vehicle that they ordered, as Anika mentioned. But yeah, I'm going to say if you are looking, definitely consider the new Toyota Prado. Absolutely beautiful. Alrighties, well, we better keep tracking. I'm not quite sure what we've got for the rest of the day, so this episode just keeps giving. This has been a little bit of excitement, I feel, because we have been going through a lot in the last week, and yeah, I think just to do something a little bit exciting and test drive the new Prado was really great. And hopefully we've got some exciting things to do as well. It's the weekend coming, so hopefully Nix is feeling in good spirits. She has been an absolute trooper. I am so proud of her. She has been so brave. Yeah, she's just been doing it tough, and yeah, it has been a very emotional roller coaster to say the least. But you know what? I didn't raise a quitter, and she's not quitting anytime soon. Pretty hectic to say the least. And I know that we were going to get back to Dad's story, which we are, but to start with, yeah, I'm in the EV now. Like, I go from the Kia to the Prado, and now I'm in the EV. So, welcome back to Nix.
Hey guys.
Who's looking pretty good. She's in good spirits. She even dressed herself this morning. She's like, a week of mum looking after me, and I really need to start being independent again. Isn't that right?
Well, someone's leaving me soon, so got to be prepared.
All good things have to come to an end, but I'm not going to get on that down that path yet, because I'm going to get all upset already, and today we're going to have a good day. So we've decided that we're going to continue and tell you the rest of G-Dad's story. So we're going to go pick him up, aren't we? Mm-hmm. We're going to go pick him up.
He's probably waiting.
He is probably waiting, because you know what? In his temporary accommodation, he's just like so out of whack. He's so bored, isn't he?
It's white everywhere, he reckons.
He's just like, yeah, and he's like, they don't even have a recliner. And he does his afternoon perimeter walk at home and checks everything out and has his coldie, and he's just totally out of whack. So we've just thought, why not take him out for lunch? We're going to take him out for lunch down to his local pub for a nice countery. And then we've got a few appointments to do. Next has to go for a CT scan on her wrist, which is, I've got to say, making progress. The footage that I have uploaded as well, let's just say that's the really nice footage. Yeah, we sort of had an agreement that we weren't going to put.
You're lucky you're seeing any of this. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, the very raw footage, yeah, it was not good. So, and yeah, thanks for being a trooper, Next, because it's about keeping it real and what happens when you do travel full time and you have a catastrophic event like this. And I mean, the footage next. Let's just quickly go through it. You were Usain Bolt being Wonder Woman. That footage.
If I was just a little bit slower, none of this would have happened, really.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, onwards and upwards.
Okay, all right. Time to get cracking. It is a rainy, humid day back in Brisbane as well. So I reckon we could possibly end up having a cold beer a bit later on.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Sounds good? All right. So if you want to keep coming along on this crazy journey, strap on in, get in the back of the car. There's plenty of room, and we'll see ya at G-Dad's temporary accommodation. Morning, Dad.
Oh, g'day, dolls.
Hey.
How are you? Come on in.
Hey, let me take my shoes off.
Oh, that's all right.
Hello. There he
G'day.
is, guys.
Ah, good to see you.
Did you survive another night?
I did. I did survive.
How's the little, well, we could almost call it your bachelor pad.
Oh, bachelor pad.
Oh.
I'd rather get back home, thank you very much.
Well, you sort of sorted. This is Dad's little, we gave, it's very, very echoey, so I think I should have my inside voice on.
Okay, put your invoice on.
Inside voice.
Inside voice.
Next told everybody that you said how white it is.
It is white. It's all white. Ceiling's white, the walls
Look,
white.
do you just want to have a look? Look, it's very white. It's very white. But you got a little kitchen,
Kitchen, yes.
Look, he's got his little kitchen.
Yes. I've got all my dishes. I've put them away because I'll probably use them tonight.
What's your favourite part of the house? The kitchen?
No. No.
He doesn't even have a barbecue, guys.
No, I like barbecue.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, we were in such a flap the other day. We didn't tell everybody exactly, sort of in brief, what happened, because they're probably thinking, did you, like, try and set your own house on fire?
No.
It wasn't you at all, was it, Dad?
No, it was the
neighbour.
The neighbour, actually, with her little Humpty-Doo built up against the fence. And I think so. I only got no evidence, but on that morning, 3 a.m, boom, that's what woke me up.
I think somebody petrol bombed it, actually.
Yeah, I reckon they did too.
Yeah. We're not going to judge or say anything about what the neighbour might be like or what she does or whatever, but...
Can't be prejudiced.
No. And Dad's keeping a very, very good sense of humour about it.
Low profile, yeah.
Yeah, low profile.
Our inside's a bit different, but outside's all right.
Yeah. So he's got his temporary accommodation. It is going to take a while, and progress has been...
sometimes going backwards, probably.
Yeah. So what they tell Dad and what gets...
What doesn't get done is two different things.
Oh my goodness. I just couldn't believe the chances of actually coming back for Neeks and then all this happening. So I'm glad I've been here to help Dad out a little bit.
Yeah.
Put a bit of...
a lot of help.
And we're going for lunch.
We are going for lunch.
We're going for lunch. We're going to take him out for lunch. No cooking today.
I'm paying. I've already talked to the cashier.
I tell you. Have you arranged finance for the lunch?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Actually, cash only, Dad.
Cash only.
So
that's how it is.
This is Dad's little bachelor pad. I'll keep you updated in any case. Fingers crossed, Dad. Dad thinks that he's going to be in his home next week. I'm probably thinking not.
Well, one can but hope.
But I think even when you move in, there's still a lot of work. They've got to rebuild all the fence. They've got to do the pergola.
The pergola, paint beside the house, blah, 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 blah.
And the reason why you had to move out was because of all the
toxic fumes and ash and soot that went into the house. They've had 6 big...
Oh, were they the ozone?
No, that's not the ozone. Ozone's got to go in. They're the air purifiers.
Purifiers.
There's
Yep.
6 of them. 6 of them. They've been spent there. 6 of them have been running for about 7 days, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. And then they've got to do the ozone, which I think that, did they say that takes about 4 days?
No. Well, I've heard 48 hours, and
okay.
I've heard 24 hours. So
And at the moment, we don't have any.
maybe it might be 36.
Could be. Yeah. All right. But
We will find out.
yes.
We'll find
yes.
out. I've got to go over there tomorrow to sort out some items that I've moved into the garage because I didn't want to leave them out.
Yeah.
And they're going to go through all that, evaluate them, assess it all, what's going to be kept, what's going to be gone.
And that means you're going to miss out on bloomin' golf this week too.
Yes,
for
I've
all
had
this
to
ruckus.
cancel
Had to cancel golf.
Yeah, that's Wednesday. Tomorrow, that's when I've got to go and do this with the...
So the one thing that he loves to do, golf, and now he misses out on that.
They all pick that day. Everybody
So,
wants
yeah.
me to do it on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. Oh dear. All right. Well, we're going to lunch.
Always next week.
What do you think you're fancying for lunch?
Nice pork with crackling, a
Ooh.
bit of gravy, some of the potato bake.
Oh, that sounds good.
No vegetables.
No. Oh. And you know what, Dad? I don't think we should tell Mr. B where we're going for lunch.
No, don't tell him. He'll want to come.
All right. Let's get cracking. Oh, and we're in the Everest today. We're not in Chile.
Oh, the white car.
We've got the big car.
The big car.
We've got the big car.
Okay.
Alrighties. Have you got your keys?
Yeah, I still got them.
Got your keys?
All good.
Alrighties. Let's get going. It's been raining.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah. It's been raining, all right.
Yeah,
Dad's got to lock the door.
we're all good now.
Yeah.
I'll lock down the
You're in the back because the patient's in the front.
That's okay.
But she's going good. She's barking orders.
Oh, I thought you might have been driving the car.
No, not yet. Fingers crossed. Maybe in another 4 weeks she might be driving the car. But
That's right.
until then, she's just driving us crazy.
Okay.
But after lunch, things changed. Never ending with this kid, I tell ya. So what happened next? We went back to the hospital.
Yeah, on Wednesday, for our Wednesday appointment.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Brown said, well, nothing's really going to change between now and Friday, which is when we decided we were going to make the decision. And he said, let's just do surgery tomorrow. So
Surgery.
That's what happened.
Yeah, surgery it was. I think it was good, but it literally gave her less than 24 hours to...
very much so, less than.
Very much so. Less than 24 hours to be in, I guess, the mindset of going to have the procedure done. I mean, it has been a lot on the way, but look how great she's looking. I want to, yeah, we want to share this in a positive way as well, but look at your leg.
Yeah,
Like,
can't even tell. It's looking good. No bandages, no redness. It's just a little bit of scabby and a little bit of hairy legs, but that's okay.
That's okay. The one thing I definitely haven't done, I haven't shaved her legs. But, and how good's your hand looking?
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of you are probably going to go, wow, look at that. I mean, how amazing is the skin for repairing? That's literally been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just this tiny bit now that's left, which is just special skin, as we like to call it. So hopefully, I guess pretty soon we'll be healed. Not feeling like there's much pain there anymore. I'm still wearing a splint, but I've just taken it off to give everything a bit of a breather and give the hand some moisturizing.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I go out, I'll put that back on, stop it from getting knocked.
Yeah, I think the CT scan, we're still waiting for the results. However, they weren't going to treat it any differently if it had a break in there. So I think that what they've been doing has been the best, I guess, outcome for your hand.
Yeah, and I think on Wednesday we realised it was more the skin that was hurting, like the fleshiness of the skin, because we did the pressing down on the thumb and feeling it around, and yeah, there wasn't any pain there. It was just the pulling of the skin. So.
Yeah, but she's done well. Surgery was pretty full on. We went, we had to leave home at about 5 o'clock in the morning. She was in pretty much straight away at 6, and I hung around. I did, guys, I did work. I did some editing, had coffee and a big feed, and they called me early afternoon, so I picked Nex up about 2, and then we made our way home. We were absolutely exhausted, so we both had a nap. But overall, what basically
I
happened...
haven't told them what we were grafting though.
Oh, I was just about to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because I know you've been waiting to find out. So the 2 areas, as Anika mentioned earlier, which was the shoulder. So they've done a graft on that area and also right underneath the arm here. Both in tricky spots because manoeuvring,
I need a crane.
she's been quite stiff and hasn't been able to move as well as what we expected, but it's still the early days. What Dr. Brown did say was pretty much in 2 weeks, those 2 areas should be pretty much fully healed, hey?
Oh, and also the skin that we took from this part of my, well, this is we'll call it the bad leg.
Yep.
But yeah, we've managed to have enough good skin on the bad leg to be able to take from that. So somewhere up here, I think was nice enough skin.
So we'll call that the kebab leg. If any of you were wondering how they actually do a skin graft, because it's actually
make me pass out again.
All new to us. Nex was intrigued, as she always is, and directly asked Dr. Brown how they do it. Probably wasn't a good idea because he explained it pretty much as a kebab meat slicer at the good old kebab shop. A couple of little bits there and...
Better say that won't be on Uber Eats anytime soon.
No, and we definitely haven't had a kebab.
No.
So I think she's in good spirits. I'm...
Don't suck about it.
I didn't think I was going to get like this already, but yeah, I'm waiting for G-Dad to come and pick me up. I've been good all morning.
Anyways, we'll be in good spirits for visiting the wineries next year when I'm healed.
Yes, yeah. So we're just waiting for G-Dad to come. He's taking me to the airport. Nex was originally like, no, I'd rather say goodbyes from home and then watch you drive off. But no, I've had to go through this for the last couple of weeks. So you know what? She's coming to the airport. She's coming to the airport to see me off. But we've had an amazing time, even in this really bad times. We've had an amazing time and it's been really good spending time together. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen after this. Jack, the responsibility.
Oh dear. Pray for me, fans. Pray for me.
Let's see. Well, hopefully you won't have too much electrical tape on you or
hopefully
like that. So
who knows? Mum might be on another flight back. You never know.
Yeah. So anyway, if you've stuck it out to the end, thank you so much.
Mum, cut it out.
I know. You guys know I'm a bit of a sook. But yeah, thanks for sticking it out. I'm going to leave it on this note. Do you want to say anything to everybody next?
Nah, not really, I guess. Thanks for enduring this maybe painful watch. It's been a ride, but yeah.
The things that make you do.
Oh dear.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll catch you next episode. Oh God, I can't even say goodbye. Maybe you should say goodbye to everybody instead of Marcus. Just tell everybody, go on adventures, have fun.
Oh, well, I guess go and have adventures and what do you say? Like, subscribe, comment.
All of those things. Catch you next episode, guys.